All right, I think we're live now. I think we're live. Let's see. Why is that like that? Hello, everyone. Hello. Wolf Gaming says happy Friday. I always have to do this. Hang on, folks. Nicole is there. Linda Belk is moderating. Angel Baby Max is there. All the best. Angel Baby Max is there. Good, I can hear myself. Madison G. Remember, you can bump up the quality to 1080. If it's not 1080, if you're not watching it in 1080, you should be able to bump up the quality to 1080. Tracy Johnson. MKZ is here. Oh, MKZ is back. Very nice. Gabby Kiwi. Mr. Showtime. Weewick. Daniel Terrell. Louise. Apocalypse. The Walking Charlie. KKC. Jay Gids from Idaho. Bethany. Madison G. Asymptomatic. Arizona Jumper. Ruben Urban is moderating. Thank you, Ruben. Lou Hastings. Pickled Grammar. Jeff Ha is here. Strange Reverend. Gregory got his first vaccine shot yesterday. Very nice, Gregory. Lizzie is moderating. Thank you. Ava Allen is here. Brainy Janie is here. Darren Markley is here. Nicholas Guerrero is here. Cindy Jones is here. Ava Allen got her second shot yesterday. Very nice. Congrats. Auric 3D is here. Brandon Johnson is here. Hello, Brandon. Easter is Sunday. We're supposed to do an Easter ham stream. We're supposed to do an Easter ham cooking stream on Sunday. We'll see how that goes. Katie 616 is here. Yar Yar is here. The Macaw Lady is here. Joe Hart is here. Hello, Joe Hart. Joe, I think you sent me a message on Twitter. I haven't caught up to my messages, so I will get to it. Joe got his first shot. Very nice. George Berger is here. Oh my! The Walking Charlie. Walking Charlie, you already got timed out. Walking Charlie. It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe that regulars of this stream still don't know the rules. I just can't believe it. Well, Walking Charlie, I don't know how you've missed the rules, but I just posted them. I just posted them again, so you can see why you were timed out. I'm sorry, but you got to follow the rules. Brandy Jenny's getting second shot tomorrow. Very nice. Buttergin is here. Nancy T. Short Stack. Ken Gold. Seize the Day is here. Seize the Day, you haven't said sneakers barf yet, and put the barf emoji in there. X-Man Family is here. No, I get my second shot on Monday. 3 days until my second shot. I got to drive to Jacksonville on Monday. and get my shot on Monday where I got my first one. Monday. Oh, Joe Hart is visiting Florida from Vermont. Very nice. For some reason, my veins are showing up tonight. I don't know why. My veins are showing up. Nothing is wrong. They're showing up on camera. Yeah, I might do a stream from Jacksonville Monday. We'll have to see. We will have to see. I probably will do some sort of stream on Monday. Now, where did my pen go? I have a pen. What happened to my pen? Where's the pen? I got to grab a pen. I have a pen I keep on my desk. I don't know why it would go anywhere. It doesn't make any sense. It's always here. I don't put it anywhere else. Oh boy. Now, let me grab the pen. Now I got to get my pen. I don't know where I put it. Huh. Oh, it's right here. I found it. Put it over there. Tion says, I also keep losing my pen. Yeah, that's where I keep my shoes for easy access. Oh, thank you, Polly. Polly says, new band name, my veins are showing up. I could see that working as a band name. Hey, thanks, Polly. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you, Polly. Thank you. Thank you. Polly gave the head, by the way. That's from Polly. Let's see here. Kathy Calm says, my sister got the second dose. Very nice. Oh, thanks, Arizona Jumper. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought Arizona Jumper said, must take Jumper to Kitty Hotel tomorrow. Okay, that's fine. Boarding. Temps into 100s and still don't have AC. Oh, my gosh. Arizona Jumper, is your AC broken? Is that what's going on? Or did they not turn it on your building yet? So Jumper is going to Kitty Hotel. Thank you, Arizona Jumper. I'm sure Jumper is not happy about that, but probably better there than 100 degrees. I didn't know the temperature was so hot in Arizona. Had no idea. Yeah, look at this. Look at Phoenix weather. Phoenix weather, 97, 92, 97, 99, 97, 93, 92. 90s all week in Phoenix. What is the Phoenix monthly weather? That's got to be hotter than normal. April in Phoenix. Oh, the average high is 86 in Phoenix. So it's a little higher than usual. The average high is 86. Beth says it was 93 today. The high here was 64 today. It's cold here. It feels like fall. It feels like fall here. Right now it's windy and it's windy and 51 here. It really feels like November here. But it's April. It feels like November. We're supposed to have cooler weather the next few days and then back to more normal. You know, I like to show you the forecast. Here's the upcoming forecast. The high was only 64 today. Tomorrow the high is only 69. But once we get into next week, we get back to normal. By Tuesday, we'll be in the 80s again. But 51 right now. 51 and windy. It's fall. It feels like Halloween tonight. Juju B says, we were 75 degrees here in Reno. Oh, Arizona Jumper says, Bullhead City, Arizona, much hotter, western Arizona. Oh. Let's check out Bullhead City, guys. Look, this is where Arizona Jumper is. It's currently 90 degrees. The highs tomorrow is 97, Sunday is 98, Monday is 96. Oh my gosh. So that's it. I wish it was 90 where I was. I like 90. I like 90 is pretty hot though. 90 at night's pretty hot. I like 80 at night. Wow. Hey, thank you, Arizona Jumper. That's really nice of you. That's nice of you. Oh, thank you, Barbara Smith. Thank you, Barbara Smith. Barbara says, we were 97 here in Casa Grande, Arizona, with 20-mile-an-hour wind all day. Wow. These Arizona people, they have some hot weather. Casa Grande. 84 now there. 95 tomorrow, 97, 97, 92, 91, 91. Show you on a map where all these places are. Casa Grande. Casa Grande is southeast of Phoenix. And Bullhead City, is western Arizona, near Nevada. There's Bullhead City. What's the population of Bullhead City? Oh, about 40,000 people live in Bullhead City. Huh. Huh. It is nearby Laughlin and Needles. Oh, thank you, Tony Del Monte. Tony says it's going to be warm in Minneapolis weekend, mid-70s. Very nice, Tony. I'm sure you're excited about that. Hey, thanks, Tony. Thank you, Tony. Barbara says we have 57,000 people now in Bullhead City. Beth Stannard is also in Arizona. I was going to say, Arizona Jumper says no cooling centers due to pandemic. Can sit in stores. I was going to say we have a lot of Arizona viewers. I think we have a lot of West Coast viewers because I come on the air so late. I make it very difficult for the East Coast viewers. Dory Wildchild is watching. Jeff Anderson says Casa Grande is cool. There's a really neat monument there. Went in September. It was 120 degrees. Casa Grande has about 55,000 people. It is named after the Casa Grande Ruins National Monument. That's the Casa Grande Ruins National Monument. A group of Hohokam structures dating to the Classic period, about 1,500 years BC. I had no idea this existed. The Casa Grande Ruins National Monument. It's the ruins of multiple structures constructed by the ancient people of the Hohokam period. Huh. Never had any idea. These are pictures of the Casa Grande ruins. That's pretty amazing that these things have been there for 3,500 years. These are from Wikipedia. Paula Faust is here. J. Marie is here. Sonic is here. Sonic says, Hohokam, the people that have gone, disappeared, and hence the name Phoenix when it was resettled. Is that true? Is that true, Sonic? That's why they call it Phoenix? I did not know that. The Hohokam people occupied the Phoenix area for 2,000 years. I did not know this. Lord Darrell Duppa was one of the original settlers in Swilling's party, and he suggested the name Phoenix as it described a city born from the ruins of a former civilization. How about that? I didn't know that. That's very interesting. That's interesting. Learning about Arizona. Aries is here. Jeanette Stilo is here, 36 in Middletown, New Jersey. Burr. Jeff says the ho-ho-com invented air. That's not true. They didn't invent air conditioning. Michelle Ryan is here. Rita's Reel is here. Rita's Reel says they have cave drawings in Arizona. How about that? I didn't know. I have spent very little time in Arizona. There's a site here called moon.com that says best places to see rock art in Arizona. Arizona is a vast and sunny gallery of ancient art. I had no idea. For thousands of years, the people scratched mysterious images on naturally varnished boulders and rock faces. Anyways, this is from, you can go to moon.com and look at that. Had no idea. Dory says it's 34 in upstate New York. Edward Kim is here. Hello, Edward. All the best is here. J.J. Gidd says, I lived in Prescott for years. It's milder than Phoenix. It's a beautiful state. Daniel's Life is here. Angie Gelhaug is here. Kenny Kerr is here. No side effects from first shot. Very nice. Reality of a Virtual World is watching. It's Red Bud Winter here in Tennessee. I don't know what that is. By next week, it'll be 80. News, Red Bud Winter. Red Bud Winter will be one more night, blah, blah, blah. What is Red Bud Winter? The 5 Little Winters of East Tennessee. There's 5 winters of East Tennessee. The first cold snap of spring season is known as Red Bud Winter, named because the red bud trees are currently blooming. Oh. I had no idea. That's from 10 News. No, WeWick, YouTube does not put captions on this stream. I think we don't have enough viewers. They put captions on after the broadcast. If you need captions, you need to watch after the broadcast. They don't do live captions for every channel, only some channels. They do it on Agenda Free TV, but not this channel. I don't think we have enough viewers, enough subscribers. Jujubee, I wish you luck with your second shot. Off My Lawn is here. Just got home from the beach. Oh, thank you, Lee Field. Thank you, Lee Field. That's very kind of you, Lee. Thank you so much. Lee Field is here. Lee Field is here. Okay, I want to start by talking. Oh, Woodmiller Chris is here. Woodmiller Chris is here. Oh, Tony, thank you, Tony. Tony says day off from recording. That's all right. Not bad to take a day off. Day off from recording. We'll do more Saturday. Awesome. Thank you, Tony. Good luck with your recording. Tony posts singing songs on his YouTube channel called Tony Del Monte. Kingston Hedman is here. All right, so the first thing I want to discuss, hang on. Oh, by the way, thank you, Geraldine Carstensen. That's very kind of you, Geraldine. Geraldine says, heading for the Lurker Lounge. Have a great weekend. Thanks, Mods and Steve. Hey, thank you, Geraldine. Geraldine's going to be over in the Lurker Lounge if you need her. Thank you, Geraldine. That's very kind of you. Hello to everybody. I should say hello to everybody in the Lurker Lounge. Hello, Lurker Lounge. What I'm going to do is, hang on one second here. I just saw a post from AccuWeather that says temperatures this weekend and early next week in the southwest are expected to soar 10 to 20 degrees Fahrenheit above normal and challenge record highs. That's just what we were talking about. We were just talking about that. Look. Oh, thank you, Short Stack. Hey, thanks, Short Stack. Thanks for the sticker, too, Short Stack. I appreciate that. Nice sticker. Thanks, Short Stack. That's very kind of you. Short Stack 23. Thank you, Short Stack 23. Much appreciated. Okay, see, it says sweltering Easter weekend in store for Southwest as heat wave ramps up. We were just talking about this. Temperatures this weekend and early next week in the southwest are expected to soar 10 to 20 degrees Fahrenheit above normal and challenge record highs. It says AccuWeather. All right. Heat builds through Sunday. 10 to 20 degrees Fahrenheit above normal. I wish that was here. Phoenix is anticipated to tie the 1961 record high for April 4th with 98 degrees. Here, look, hottest of the season. Forecast high Sunday, hottest since October, November. Send some of that my way. Okay, it is hot there. All for Jules is here. Kangaroo Island TV is here from the Lurkers Lounge. Thanks for joining us. Joe Hart goes between commenting and lurking. Thanks again to our moderators, Sarah Joy, Barbara Smith, Ruben Urban, Linda Belk. Thank you, moderators. Juliana Wright is watching in the Lurkers Lounge. Edward says it's going to be mid-70s next week here in Chicago. You can ride your bike during the day. Lizzie is moderating too. She's making a plate of dinner. Oh, Kangaroo Island says, hey, Tony, great job with the tunes. Nice. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is you may be wondering, maybe you're not wondering. I don't know if you're wondering or not, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. You may be wondering, Steve, why didn't you cover the thing at the Capitol today? I bet some of you are wondering that. Oh, Hapa Hanguk is here, who says, med time, see you later. Maybe they meant bedtime. I was like, oh, Hapa's going to go take some meds. I'll tell you why. Oh, hey, X-Man Family. X-Man Family says, can we mostly lurk but sometimes comment and stay a lurker? Well, you'll have to ask the other lurkers if they consider you a lurker. I feel like if you're commenting once in a while, you're not really a lurker. Seems like you want the best of both worlds, X-Man Family. I don't know about that, but I really appreciate your support, X-Man Family. No, I'll explain to you. Some of you have gotten it partially right, but there's a bit of an involved explanation. It's not that involved. April Coco is here. Denise F. is moderating. Denise F. is here moderating. Thank you, Denise F. Kimberly Barr is here. Is that a bruise? A bruise? Where? I'm not. I don't have a bruise. Keep seeing things seize the day. Okay, so what happened is this. So last night, we did a stream. We did a stream on this channel. It was very fun. We had a great time last night. We tried out barbecue sauces. Thanks to Stax who sent the barbecue sauce. So we had a fun time last night. We tried instant hummus and 3 barbecue sauces, and we had a good time hanging out and doing that. Right. So we pretty much got through the whole stream, and then right at the end of the stream, the Taiwan train crash, that terrible train crash that killed over 50 people. Asymptomatic, you're timed out. Asymptomatic, you're timed out. Watch it, asymptomatic. Don't get banned. So we did the stream, and then we moved on to the news stream. Oh, I was going to wear one of my other shirts. Well, next time I'll wear a different shirt. I'm wearing this shirt right now. Cad V is here. Cad V, Nightbot's going to get you, Cad V. Yeah, Cad V, you use all the capitals. Thank you, Cad V, for writing in, but you use all capitals, Nightbot will get you. Sharif is here too. And Cindy Lou. Okay, so last night we did the stream on our channel, and on this channel, and was fun, and then literally went right into the Taiwan stream, and we covered that. So and that went kind of late, maybe like 2 a.m. or something like that. So it was another late night, another late. We've been doing a bunch of late night news coverage lately, and I can never go to like after we stream late night, I can never just go right to bed because I'm always kind of wired up, So it takes me a while to go to bed. So I finally went to bed. I went to bed late, of course. My schedule's all messed up now because it's really messed up because we've been doing so much late night news coverage. And so I slept a few hours. I didn't sleep that well. I was feeling pretty exhausted when I woke up initially. And so I slept, I was like sleeping in like hour bursts last night for some reason. And I kept waking up and checking the news. And then at some point I was going to get up maybe, and I was just like, I'm feeling exhausted. I'm just going to sleep a little more. So I went back to bed. And then for like another hour, because I kept sleeping for like 45 minutes an hour. And then I got up, and when I got up, I checked the news, and it was like 15 minutes after the incident. Now you might say, well, it's only 15 minutes after the incident. Who cares? Go on and cover it. But here's what happened. So I read what happened, all right? And here's why I wasn't particularly excited about going on the air. The incident was over. It was done. It was like it happened. By the time the Capitol Police announced what happened, it was over. They said like the car crashed and they hit two the officers, and the suspect was in custody. So that was all done. It was done. There was no ongoing thing to cover. And then, as I was reading the updates, I saw reporters saying, well, Congress wasn't even in session. Jake Sherman, who's a reporter, said like it was empty on Capitol Hill today. And I just knew, I felt I knew where this was going. It just felt like it was a crazy person. That's what it felt like to me. It just felt like it was a crazy person. It was a crazy person who, for whatever crazy reason, decided to do this. Because it was not some kind of organized, well-planned attempt to attack, Congress or something. It just felt like a crazy person, to drive into a barricade and then come out with a knife, and Congress isn't even in session, and you're not even trying to sneak into you're literally driving into a barricade, So it was awful. I felt really bad. It was terrible. But the incident was over, and also it just felt to me like it was a crazy person. So my thought was, well, if I go on the air now, what am I going to cover? And certainly if I went on the air, people would have watched. But it felt like it was going to be a stream where I go on the air and I'm literally just saying the same 3 things over and over again. Oh, well, this is what happened. This is what the Capitol Police said happened. And that, like, I would probably like repeat that over and over and over again. And And also, I think what I thought might happen is, and of course it does happen, is the thing, everybody wants to make it into this larger thing. People want to make it into like, oh my gosh, it's another person attacking the Capitol. They want to connect it to January 6th. And it's like, it just felt to me like it was a crazy person. And so I didn't feel like I had a lot to add to the coverage. I knew it was going to get covered everywhere else. So I don't like to go on the air just because people will watch. So I just at the time felt like that was my thing, So, I didn't feel like I really had anything to add. I didn't feel like I had much to say and do. And I could have gone on the air. That's how I felt about it. And I also felt that the thing was going to take on, it's important, but I felt it was going to be read into in all kinds of ways that were not warranted by what actually happened. Because to me what happened is like a crazy person went crazy and just drove into the barricade at the Capitol, which is terrible. And of course, it's condolences to the officer who died. The officer dying is terrible. That's awful. And also, the officer getting hurt is terrible. But that's how I felt about it. I just didn't really feel like I had anything to add. And so if it happened again, maybe I'd go on again. And I was feeling pretty crappy at the time anyway. But that wouldn't have kept me from going on the air for something else. So that was the decision I made. It was, if I had gone to cover it, if I had gone on the air to cover it, it would have just been because, well, it's a news event and people are expecting coverage of it. But that's not really why I cover things. But I do get if people are like, well, no, we expect you to cover all the news. And I understand that. It's just, I'm just explaining to you, it was this weird thing where, and also remember, keep this in mind, I heard about it 15 minutes after it happened. I can't get on the air immediately. At a minimum, it pretty much takes me 20 minutes to get on the air. There's just stuff I have to do, stuff I have to set up. I got to put my shirt and tie on, So it felt like by the time I got on the air, it was going to be like a half an hour after the thing happened and had been publicized. So that's the decision I made, So it's just that was my thinking at the time. But again, I understand, you can go on the air and you can talk about stuff and it's my job. So at a certain point you do need to go on the air, but I think if you've watched me, I will stay on the air nonstop if I feel it warrants my being on the air. So it's the call I made. It's the call I made. And it's like, and then later at the day I look back, I'm like, well, I could have gone on the air. I don't regret not going on the air because I felt we needed to cover it. What I do say to myself is like, well, you could have gone on the air and people would have watched and you would have gotten some viewers and some people would have donated and you would have gotten some new subscribers, these are legitimate points about your channel, but I don't have any regrets about not covering it from the standpoint of it was some huge news event that you should have covered and you could have added a lot to. I don't think that at all. My opinion about the news event hasn't changed at all. As soon as I saw it, it seemed to me it was a crazy person. It was terrible. It was at the Capitol, but it just seemed like a crazy person ran into a barricade and hit two cops and killed one of them. Which is terrible, but there's not really much for me to add there. So that was my thinking on it. And also, I will say this as well. This didn't really factor into my thinking, but I don't miss the aspect of doing a stream like that where half the people in the chat are people partisan one way or the other, and everybody's pushing their agenda in the chat and it gets crazy, because that would have happened too, obviously. But again, I do appreciate, somebody might say, there's an argument to be made for covering it. If you think I should have covered it, I'm certainly not saying you're an idiot, and I understand your point, but it's just the call I made. It's just the call I made. honestly, if I had woken up, and it happened while I was awake, I would have covered it. Because if I had just heard about it, but remember, when I heard about it, it had already been announced and the thing was over 15 minutes prior. So, part of the reason I didn't cover it is because I didn't hear about it till a little later on, and that was just because I had gone back to get some more sleep. So, if I were just sitting here and I heard about it, I would just go on and cover it. But when you added in the fact that it was like old news and it was just done, it just didn't feel to me like covering. So I apologize. I wasn't awake for it. Put it that way. So I sometimes you just miss things. Sometimes I'm awake. Hey, I was awake to cover the Taiwan thing at 2 a.m., but sometimes you miss things during the day. It's kind of dumb luck whether you're awake for something or not. So anyways, that's my thinking on all this. I'll read some of your comments, but that was my thought, So, but again, just to be clear, if I had been awake, what would have happened if I was awake? There was like a security warning. It was kind of weird because I think what happened is like 10 minutes before the report came out of what actually happened, there was like a lockdown on the Capitol announced. But I don't, those happen not infrequently. I don't know if I would have gone on the air just hearing like lockdown on the Capitol. But anyways, again, it's if I had heard about it, if I'd heard about it right when it happened and could have rushed onto the air, then it feels like kind of fresh at least. But once I kind of missed it, it didn't feel like going on after was going to add anything. So, anyways, But that's what can you do? What can you do? Oh, hold on a second here. John W., man, you better find another channel if you want to post that stuff in the chat. All right, let me go back, read some of the comments. I was posting on Twitter too, but it's just. But when you really look at what happened, it's just a crazy person went crazy and drove his car into two people in the barricade. It's terrible. It sucks, but that's just what it is. I'm not reading into it any more than that. Unfortunately, to me, that's what it is. Thank you, Brandon. Brandon says we don't want the crazy conspiracy people on your comments. Let's see here. Edward says, I thought you covered all important news. Well, I cover important news, but there's a certain point you have to define important. There's all kinds of things that are important in some sense. But it's got to be stuff that I feel like I can... I really only try to cover things that I feel like I can add to with the coverage, that I'm actually informing people. If I go on after a thing happens and say, and I keep saying over and over again, well, here's what happened, and I don't really have anything new to give people, then I'm not really doing anything. Hetty says, I agree with your decision. Again, look, I could have made some money. I agree with it. It couldn't be the case that every day, it would not be a very successful undertaking if every single day I said I'm not going to cover everything. So that obviously can happen. But at the same time, it wasn't. It wasn't like I remember like one day when there was the explosion in Beirut, that happened like in the morning. And I remember I came on to cover it in the air like 3 hours after. And I was kind of bummed because I was like, wow, this was like kind of a huge news event. And I wish I had been awake earlier so I could have covered more of the developments. This was not a case where I feel like, oh my gosh, I missed something that had such like far-reaching ramifications. It's a terrible incident. But in the big scheme of things, I don't see this as like some kind of like, this is part of some huge movement of people or something. To me, it's just unfortunately a crazy person did something crazy. But, let's see here. Seize the Day says, I figured you didn't cover it for exactly that reason. But again, if I hear of something like this and I don't hear about it late, I will cover it. Linda thinks I made the right decision. Sean says you'll be covering Ukraine and Russia soon. I don't know if I will. I should say something about this too. Well, first of all, hey, I appreciate it. Denise F., thank you so much, Denise F., for your donation. Thank you, Denise. That's very kind of you. And thanks for modding. I want to talk about I want to mention the Ukraine-Russia thing for a second, because a bunch of people have been messaging me about that. Thank you, Jeff, for watching the Taiwan stream. That was terrible. That's such a bad thing, that Taiwan thing. It's so bad. That how it happened and everything, it's just crazy. That was really terrible. Read Israel says, you do you, boo. It's all your choice. Thank you. Yeah, again, so I do my best to cover all the big news, but that's why this particular thing did not get covered. Read Israel, I believe I saw something last night saying they got everybody out of there eventually. I believe I read that before I went to bed. I'm not sure, but I believe they did. I would have to look it up though. I haven't even looked it up today. But I thought I read an article before I went to bed saying that everybody had been like accounted for. Now they're saying, yeah. So I'm looking at Apple News Daily Taiwan, and they're saying 50 people died. Last night they were saying more than 50. Maybe the number was wrong. They said 50 died and at least 175 injured. Let me just see if it says if they got everybody out. According to one rescue personnel, says Apple News Daily Taiwan, there may be some remains of people in the tunnel. So I don't know if they've accounted for those people yet. That's what I don't know. It says the rescue is still in progress, it says. But it's possible that I don't know if there could be like bodies still in there, but they've been accounted for, so I don't know that. This article I just read in Apple News Daily said 50. It's possible that they revised it down, or also it could be that there's people missing and they're not counting them yet. Read Israel says they were using machinery to pull out the train. Yeah, actually, it's weird. I just kind of neglected checking up on this today, but I should check up on it. Let me just see something else here. Hey, thanks, Lee Field. I appreciate it. Thanks for the sticker, Lee Field, as well. Thank you, Lee. Yeah, I'll have to look at the Taiwanese media stuff after the broadcast. There's a Apple News Daily Taiwan is a good place to look at. But I'm looking at an article in Apple News Daily Taiwan, and they're saying like the rescue is still ongoing, at least in some sense. There's a quote that says there's some remains in the tunnel being held down by the twisted carriages. Thanks, Mick Jen. Mick Jen says, completely understand your rationale. Mick Jen, are you behind in the broadcast by any chance? Mick Jen, make sure you're watching the broadcast live. But thank you for your support, Mick Jen. Starfire 3 is also here. Read Israel says Amy Chang Chen has video of them working through the night. But it was just awful. G West, you missed the hummus review? You can go back and watch the hummus review. It's still there, G West. It wasn't bad. The hummus wasn't bad. But there's a lot more to my review of it. So you can go and, if you want to see the full review, go and watch it, G West. Oh, Mr. Showtime was behind by 5 minutes. Okay, so I also wanted to mention, though, regarding the Ukraine-Russia thing, because people keep messaging me about that. Hang on, I'm just doing a quick news check to make sure nothing insane is happening. So basically, Russia has been amassing troops on the border of Ukraine, specifically, but it's. I actually don't think it's that big of a deal at this point. So what happened is, back in 2014, Russia took over this island belonging to Ukraine called Crimea. And then Russia also basically basically took over another part of Ukraine in eastern Ukraine. They didn't officially take it over, but they basically sent troops in there and sent support to these rebels, these pro-Russian rebels. So they basically took over part of eastern Ukraine in this area called the Donbass region. And so for the last 7 years, Ukraine and Russia have periodically had military fighting in this eastern Ukraine Donbass region. And it's at some points it's been quite bad, the fighting. It hasn't been as bad recently, but recently Russia moved a bunch of military forces to the border with Ukraine at that place where, over the border is where Russians have helped take over that part of eastern Ukraine. So anyways, I don't think Russia's invading Ukraine. I've read a bunch of articles on it. It sounds like maybe, this is kind of a diplomatic thing where Russia moves troops to the border to threaten the US and threaten Ukraine and say Ukraine, you better behave or we might invade. That's what I see. I don't see any analysts saying that they really think this is going to mean some new kind of huge military conflict there. So that's why I haven't covered it yet, because it just seems like more of the same. I'll keep my eye on it. It seems like there's more hostilities than there were a couple months ago, but it's not even as bad as it was. At times it's gotten really bad there. So I'm going to keep my eye on it. I hope it doesn't get bad, but at this point I'm not covering it because I don't feel like it's anything particularly new in the larger sense. So, I'm keeping my eye on it. I'll cover it if there's some kind of huge new development. But that's my thoughts on that. Okay, so there's that. Am I interested in covering the trial in Minnesota? Not day to day. I'm not going to sit there and watch the trial. I posted an article by a UC which was a good article. The problem with when legal stuff is covered in the news, they tend to not actually cover the legal part of it. When there's a Supreme Court decision, if you read about the Supreme Court decision, if you watch a TV story about it, or even read an article about it, a lot of the time they never actually talk about the legal reasoning in the decision. And in this court case, there's all this coverage of the court case, but at a certain point, it's not a lot. Most of the coverage I see doesn't really focus on, well, what are the key legal issues here? So, like on TV, they'll say like, oh, they're showing the video again, and like this witness is crying, and like, that's all terrible and everything. I don't know that really is going to be the key thing in the case. It sounds like the key thing in the case is going to be things like, under police training, did Derek Chauvin do something that he thought he was supposed to do as a police officer? It's like those kind of things. So regardless of what you think happened, I think what happened was terrible. But there's legal questions here, and it's really going to come. And so, anyways, I read a really good article, really great article that I posted on Twitter, in which a UC Berkeley law professor basically said, like, here's the key legal questions that are going to affect the outcome. And he said, he said he thinks it's more likely than not that Chauvin will be acquitted, because but he talks about how because police activity has certain protections under the law, and you need to know about the law with this stuff, but like, as a police officer, you have to prove certain things. Your burden is less than if you were just like he said, like if an everyday citizen did this and not a police officer, there would be much more chance of them being convicted. But it's different if it's a police officer. So anyways, those kind of things are interesting to me. But I'm not a lawyer, so so maybe we'll cover the trial when there's a decision on it. We'll cover the trial when the trial decision happens, but I'm just not really. I'm not going to sit there and I'm not interested enough to watch every single day, and I don't have the legal background to analyze it anyway. But that's my thought on it, though. So I tend to look around and see what legal experts are saying about it. Ugh, Stacks, I'm timing you out. Stacks, I timed you out. Come on, man. Tony, thank you, Tony Del Monte. Tony says, I live in Minneapolis and used to work near a government center long ago. We just don't want a riot. I hope there's not either. What I think should happen, though, what should be happening is... I think politicians and also the news media should be informing the public that there is a decent chance he will be acquitted because of the legal issues. The trial is not, do you think this was appropriate, or do you think it was morally right? The issues in the trial are legal issues. And so my concern is that that a lot of people out there don't understand that given the legal questions and the legal issues involved, there's a decent chance that he will be acquitted. Like, you should not be surprised he's acquitted just because of the legal issues involved. But my worry is people don't understand that. And so if they hear he's acquitted, they're going to think some kind of like horrible thing, some kind of thing went wrong in the courtroom. Whereas it's possible that if he gets acquitted, people are just following the law. Now, maybe you don't. People would say, well, we should change the law. That's a different issue. I mean, the juror's responsibility is to enforce the law. The jurors are told these are the laws. Here's the evidence. Did Derek Chauvin violate any of these laws? It's possible that it sounds to me from what I've read that there's a decent chance that they'll just that's going to be a hard case. It might be a hard case to make that he violated the law, given how the law treats police officers in court and what their burden, what they can be convicted for or not, and what they are allowed to do legally, that kind of stuff. So I just worry that a lot of people just don't understand that there's a very decent chance he'll be acquitted without any funny business going on. And that I hope that aspect of this case actually gets publicized more. Hey, thank you, Patrick Davis. Patrick says the key to any court cases are the initial charges before trial. Well, again, there's the charges, and the judge will tell the jury, here's what the person is charged with. If you're going to say they're guilty, you have to believe that it's been proven beyond a reasonable doubt that X, Y, and Z, or X, Y, or Z. So, that's what they're doing. The judge doesn't say to the jury, tell me whether you feel bad about what happened or not. That's not part of what they're supposed to be doing in there. They're when you're in a jury, you're told specifically what the law is, and you're told, we're going to give you a bunch of evidence, and it's up to you to decide, has it been proven beyond a reasonable doubt that this law has been violated. So that's what it is. So thank you, Patrick Davis. Thank you also, Sean. Hey, Sean just got a vaccine appointment. Very nice, Sean, for 5 days from now. Sean, I'm very happy for you. That's exciting. Good luck, Sean. That's great. Anyways, so I don't know. I don't know. We'll do some coverage of it. I just don't know. We'll see. We'll see about when I cover it. Reed Israel thinks he will be convicted based on the testimony that he was no longer a threat. Yeah, so again, what I need to do in these things, because I haven't watched every minute of the testimony, I need to find some lawyer who's an expert in these kind of cases and the law there in Minnesota and say, because again, it's just it works different. The laws work differently in different states, and in different states there's different expectations about what you need to prove, especially given if the person's a police officer, and what kind of defenses are open to a police officer. Sonic says, I was once a foreperson on a similar case. In my case, it came down to if the cop felt threatened for his safety. Oh, thank you, John A. and PD. John A. and PD says, I agree the legal ramifications play a major role in the final outcome. The jury is required to look at such evidence and must consider such when presented at closing arguments. Yeah, I mean, that's I think a lot of people don't realize that. And I understand that. It's weird. It's if you've never been on a jury, it's when you go in, it's just this idea that it's you're not supposed to rule on what you think happened. You are there to apply the law, and you're told very specifically, the law is you can't do X. And you can only say guilty if what you hear in this courtroom proves to you beyond a reasonable doubt that person did X. So, you're supposed to be taking your emotions out of it. And again, it's you might think a person did something very, very wrong, but whether they did something wrong is a totally different question than whether they did something that's legally a crime, given what the law is. You need to know what the law is. It's two different things, and they get conflated. Thank you, J.J. Gids, by the way. I appreciated J.J. Gids. Thank you. Thanks so much. Again, I think what happened was terrible. We covered it. But that's a separate issue than what the law is and whether under the law he has a defense. John A. and PD says qualified immunity must be considered, period. Thank you, John A. and PD. Is that, I forget, is that the thing where, police have a certain amount of, in the U.S., qualified immunity is the principle that grants government officials performing discretionary functions, immunity from civil suits. unless the plaintiff shows that the official clearly violated. Is there qualified immunity in police? Yeah, I'm not familiar with the legal term. If you want to read about this, there's a whole thing on lawfare. Qualified immunity is the judicially created doctrine that shields government officials from being held personally liable. So qualified immunity doesn't apply here because it's about being able to be sued, a civil suit for damages. So that's it involves government officials being protected from getting sued for damages, basically, which wouldn't apply to this specific thing because this is a criminal case, not a civil case. But again, I am by no means a legal expert. Hey, thank you, John A. and PD. I appreciate that. JJ Gidd says, I sat on a jury once and we all knew the guy was guilty, but the prosecutors didn't prove their case, so we had to find him not guilty, and you're welcome. It's just, it's hard. It really is. If you've never been on a jury, that's what you are supposed to do. You are told, like, it's not about what you think. It's about, has it been proven beyond a reasonable doubt? Has this specific thing been proven beyond a reasonable doubt? That's the question. But see, I don't like most legal coverage of legal events, because if like the news coverage was just like a bunch of really smart lawyers who were only talking about like the really important issues in the case, then I'd really be interested in watching that. But like, I know, like, like last week, I'd turn on some of the coverage on TV and they'd be talking about like, well, now here the person on the stand today is the person who took the videotape and she's really upset and she's crying. Look, it's terrible, but I don't think that that's going to really be an important thing in the case at all. Like, from what I understand about the case, like, that's really not going to matter to the case. So there's certain witnesses who probably won't matter that much. And to me, that's what the coverage should be saying. They should be saying, like, well, honestly, this is not really going to be a big part of this case. It's going to really come down to this. So I think the legal issues are extremely interesting. I just find that you don't, when you read articles about it or you watch TV coverage about it, a lot of it's not really about like it's not really focused on the key legal issues. Matt likes Nancy Grace. Also, I can say, I read that article, which was a great article with the U Berkeley law professor talking about the key legal issues, and like it was funny because I'd watched a bunch of coverage of the trial recently, and then the stuff I was reading in this article, I was like, oh, they haven't been talking about that on TV at all. Like all the stuff that the professor is saying, these are the key issues, they weren't focusing on that at TV at all. That's what should have been on TV. Anyways, so we'll definitely cover it in some sense. We'll see. I'll have to see. I don't like going on the air about like a legal case and not having a really good knowledge of the case, because then you're just kind of like spouting stuff and you can be very wrong about stuff. And I don't like doing that. Oh, thank you, John, for your support. Hey, John, that's a cool avatar you have. And thanks for the sticker, John. That's a very cool avatar. Me So Hungry, we'll cover the verdict. But I will keep up with it, because obviously I want to. Actually, a couple of days ago, I did a bunch of reading on it because I was like, well, if I'm going to cover this, eventually I should know what's going on. But I'm gonna see. Let me see if I can find the article I posted on Twitter, and I highly recommend this article. It's really good. It's like the best thing by far I've read. It's not even that long. Yeah, here it is. I'm gonna post this article in the chat. It's just a really good article. Berkeley News, despite damning video, complex legal issues make Chauvin trial unpredictable. Like, this is far better than anything else I've seen on the trial. It's really just, it's like well done, and it's just a guy, the law professor, just explaining like, here's what the key issues are. I'm posting a link to it right now. Let me just go down here where he says, he just talks about with the police. He says, like here, he says, what they're going to focus on, based on my understanding, goes to the heart of almost all of these cases. One, whether the police officers were justified in using the force that they were using, given the law's pretty strong invocation that question should be answered from the perspective of an officer in the field and not from a completely abstract what would I have done perspective. That's going to be their strongest argument, that Chauvin was right. And if you saw it from his point of view, you would understand that George Floyd was still not cooperating, was posing a threat. Or if Chauvin went beyond that, it wasn't far enough to warrant criminal culpability. Second, the jury really has to find out not only that the officer's action was not justified, but that it was so far outside the grounds of justified that it constitutes not just a mistake or accident or misapplication of police technique, but a criminally culpable action. So what he's saying, he's not saying he approves of what Chauvin did. It seems to me, I'd have to read this over again, but I don't think the law professor is a fan of what Chauvin did. But what he's saying is he's saying that given that Chauvin is a police officer, there are protections. It makes the case different that he's a police officer. And, there's certain leeway given to police officers in a case like this that wouldn't be given to an everyday citizen because, the police officer maybe considers the person a threat and has certain kind of procedures they've been taught to do. These kind of things. So it's a really good article. I'm not good at summarizing it, but I would highly recommend it, again, if you want to know about some of the important legal issues. I did post it. I did tweet it out. I tweeted it out 3 days ago. So anyways, it's just, he's not saying what, the law professor in the article isn't saying what he thinks should happen. He's just saying, here's the law. And he's also familiar with this kind of case. See, that's the other thing you don't get in this analysis when you watch on TV, a lot of articles you read. You need somebody who's familiar with this type of case. These type of cases happen with some degree of regularity. There's legal precedent. If you know what you're talking about, you can look back on these cases and say, like, here's what's important, here's what ends up mattering. This guy knows his stuff. But if you don't, then you're probably not going to be much of a help in analyzing what's going on in the case. Stacks, I know you were talking about the professor. It just, that comment was not, I didn't like the vibe of that comment, Stacks. Not for our chat. Cam likes Natalie Lawyer Chick's channel. I heard, me so hungry, I heard the trial's going to take like a month. That's what I heard. I need to find more articles like that analyzing what's been going on. The other great thing about that article, it's just like, it's dispassionate in the sense of like, the article doesn't feel like it has to like, it's just strictly a legal analysis. It's not sentimental. It's not bringing in human interest stuff. It's just strictly, here's a legal analysis of the legal issues at play. and what the evidence seems to be. So I'm also doing a quick news check here. This is pretty incredible. This is a pretty incredible statistic. Is this true? Yeah, it is true. 1 in 63 adults in the U.S. got a vaccine shot today. That's amazing. It's true. From Ashish Jha. 1 in 63 adults in the U.S. got a vaccine shot today. In the past week, about 1 in 12 adults got a shot. It's incredible. Jeff says, I was one of those people. Very nice. Very nice. Linda Birdbike says, that's such good news. Erica likes Natalie's channel. I've never seen Natalie's channel. That's a YouTube channel. Jan Porter got second shot yesterday. Very nice. What's the Natalie channel called? Natalie Lawyer Chick? Natalie Lawyer Chick. Natalie Lawyer Chick. Okay, so some of our viewers recommend Natalie Lawyer Chick. You can check out her channel. I haven't watched it. Natalie Lawyer Chick. New uploads weekly, but she also posts about the trial. Paula has her second shot in a few weeks. Thank you for the recommendation, Erica and others. Jeff also likes Legal Eagle. I'm going to look around next few days. I'll try to find some good stuff to read and watch about it. The Goddess Shop wrote to me on Twitter. Try not to write to me on Twitter during the broadcast, because I usually don't check my Twitter during the broadcast, the messages. The Goddess Shop says what is legal is not necessarily what is just. In this case, I do think he'll be convicted. He used unnecessary force, even according to the other officers there. That's what the Goddess Shop thinks. Oh, and then Rita sent me a tweet from 11 hours ago saying the rescue was still going on at the tunnel. That was 11 hours ago. Maybe it's still going on right now. Oh, and Gail finished her painting. Gail does paintings on a computer, I think, or a tablet. So this is Gone with Gail's new painting. She's very talented. She said it's a view of Arthur's Seat and the Balmoral Hotel in Edinburgh. See if I can get it all on the screen. It's kind of hard to fit on the screen. No. Here's what I'll do. Hold on. I got to do it this way. I got to do it this way. Here is Gail's new picture. Oops. There's Gail's new picture. Very nice, Gail. She sometimes works on it during the streams. Well done. Now when she says she's painting, you'll know what she's painting. Matt Danger says the Lookner stream is inspiring her artistry. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. Hey, Queen of Detroit is watching. Hello, Queen of Detroit. Aries says, soon I'll have 3 heads on the wall? I don't know about that. Gail is self-taught. All right, I got to talk about something somebody sent me. So I went today to the UPS store because I had gotten informed there were some packages there, right? Oh, Anton Craze is watching too. So I went to the UPS store because you guys sent me some packages. Now you guys remember, what do I usually say if you're going to send me a package? What do I usually say? I have a little recommendation I give. Marcus M is watching. Hello, Marcus M. In Bergen County's finest. What do I usually say about sending me stuff? Small and consumable. Exactly. Tammy remembers. Not too big. Exactly. No books. That's true too. Something. Yeah. April says something big and not eatable. Exactly wrong. Oh, Edward's very excited now about the packages. Small things, small, only, exactly. Small and consumable, nothing huge. Because I live in one room. I have no room left here. I have no room. So with that in mind, let me show you one of the things that came today. With that in mind, let me show you one of the things I got today. Hold on. Are you ready to see? Are you ready to see one of the things I got today? Are you ready to see one of the things I got today? Here, look. Look what I got. Look what I got. It's small and consumable. Hey, look. It looks small and consumable. Someone's not following instructions. I don't have anywhere to put this. I don't care what it is. I have nowhere to put it. I'm not lying. I live in one room. I have no room. Jeff thinks it's a giant bar of chocolate. If it's a giant bar of chocolate, that's okay, because then it's consumable. If it's a giant bar of chocolate, that's okay. I'll be cool with that if it's a giant bar of chocolate. Then I'll have so many bugs. Could you imagine the bugs I'd have? G. West says it's a big sample. Daniel Terrell says it's Willy Wonka chocolate. I don't think one video game, dude. I don't think it's a box of cash. It doesn't feel consumable. It feels heavy. I don't even know what it is. So we might open that in a second. It's just, you know, this is. Oops, hang on. All I can do is, hang on. I can only do so much. Like, all I can do is tell people, not big, and then I get that. Zipper says you might have the golden ticket. I don't even know what the golden ticket is. Moonshine says it's a pair of Lil Nas X sneakers. What is the golden ticket? What is it even referred to? A golden ticket is the pass that allows the owner to get into Willy Wonka's chocolate factory? Oh, I don't know about that. I haven't seen... I think I saw Willy Wonka 30 years ago. I don't even remember. I haven't seen it in decades. Beth thinks it's a comb because of the way Amazon packs things. Sarah says it could be an extra room for your apartment. Bossa Nova says you should rewatch Willy Wonka. Maybe one day. Tony says maybe a huge agenda free time. I guess it's possible. But it's huge. I'm already upset about it. I'm already upset I haven't even opened it yet. I don't think it's a magnet. So we have that. And then there's two other things I was sent. There were two other things I was sent. Excuse me. The other two things are normal size. These are normal size. I think somebody sent me a game. This doesn't sound consumable. It sounds like a game. Then there's this too. This is like a shirt. I think I got a shirt and a game. A shirt and a game and some house siding. Erica says, we need to know. Mick thinks it's lots and lots of beef jerky. No, it's not beef jerky. It's something very heavy. Yeah, if somebody might have sent me furniture. But there's nowhere to put it. Oh, thank you, Patrick Davis. Patrick Davis says it's freeze-dried burgers. I don't think it is, Patrick. It feels like it's one thing. It feels like it's one block. But thank you, Patrick. Patrick, maybe it's Grandma Pizza Kit. Maybe it's a Grandma Pizza Oven. Michelle says, did you open my card? Oh, Michelle Ryan, no. Your card is still here. We have to open your card. The other day I was going to open your card, and I asked if you were watching, and you weren't watching. So we'll get your card, and we'll open your card. By the way, if you want to send me something, but not big like that thing, I'll post the address in the chat right now. Nightbot's going to post the address in the chat. It's my UPS store address. Oops, not there. Thank you, Patrick Davis. Excuse me. Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate it. Oh, Christina wishes everybody well, by the way. Christina, she hasn't been in the chat for a while, but she does wish everybody well. And of course, we also hope that Sharon Heberling is feeling better. Thanks again to our mods. Sarah Joy. Sarah Joy is there. Mark Helton. Good to see you, Mark. And any others who are there at the moment. I don't believe Christina has a job yet. Oh, Sharon was here. Oh, Lizzie is here. Thank you, Lizzie, for moderating. I did not see Sharon earlier. I'm glad that Sharon came by. Okay, so it's so funny. This package is so big. It's so big. I went to the UPS store. I went to pick it up, and the guy who works at the UPS store, he brings this out from the back, and then he says, "Oh, don't worry, it's not that heavy." Like, it was so big that the guy at the UPS store who deals with packages all day felt he had to say to me, "Don't worry, it's not that heavy." That's how big it is. It's so big the guy who works at the UPS store felt he had to comment on it. You know? All right, first I want to open Michelle's letter. We'll open it, just not right this second. Gone with the Gale is back in the therapy tub. I think it's an Amazon thing, Read is Real. How heavy is it? I don't know how many pounds it is. It's a number of pounds. Feels like a slab of wood. Feels like a giant piece of wood. All right, let me get Michelle's note. Hold on. Hang on. Hang on. By the way, if MKZ is watching, I still have MKZ's note to open, but I need to open that off air. But I will. All right, this is from Michelle Ryan. Michelle sent me this with the frog on the back. And Michelle wants, Matt says maybe it's an NFT. Michelle wants me to open this on the air. So I'm going to open this on the air. Branya is here. Edward, it's a normal size envelope. It's a card. The front of the card says, "She claims it's her natural hair color, right? And I'm a cheese omelet." It looks like an Easter card. It's two eggs saying to another egg, an Easter egg, "She claims it's her natural hair color, right? And I'm a cheese omelet." They're mad that they're jealous of her color. It must say Happy Easter on the inside. Oh, it says, "Hope you have a real happy Easter." And real is in capital letters. Not fake color, real color. This is a lovely Easter card. It's from Michelle Ryan. Thank you, Michelle. Oh, I get it. One of our viewers, Jeff, says she's dyeing it. Oh, they don't even make a dyeing pun here. But yeah, it's a dyed egg, like dyed hair. There's that. I don't know if that's part of the joke. Thank you, Michelle. That's a lovely card. Happy Easter to you. I'll put it right here. Salon Girl says only her hairstylist knows. Hey, hello to Brazil, where Icaro is in Brazil. Hey, Jay-Z is here. Jay-Z sent me a photo today. Jay-Z sent me a photo. Let's see if I can show you the photo. Hang on, I'm going to show you the photo that Jay-Z sent me. Jay-Z sent an old photo. All right, how am I going to do this? I'm going to do it this way. Are you guys ready for an old photo? Barely fits on the screen. Here it is. Get ready for the old photo. Get ready for the old photo. Matt, I'm going to try to do a ham stream on Easter. Here we go. Here is the old photo. Get ready. Let's see if this works. There it is. Hold on, you can't really see it yet. That's a camp photo. Jay-Z is on the front right. I am on the front left, and our tennis counselor Bernie is behind us, along with two people. Jay-Z and I can't remember who the two people in the middle are. I think they were brothers from Italy. I don't know though. So that's some old times. That was probably when we were in high school. Because I got that tennis racket in high school. Yes, Bernie had shorts on. It was very hot out there at the tennis courts. That's in summer camp. Yeah, we were CITs, counselors in training. So there we go. Yeah, Bernie used to do tennis every year. He was a great counselor. All right. Hey, thanks, Jay-Z. Jay-Z found that photo and sent it to me today. All right, so maybe we'll open a couple more things here. Caesar Day says your hair was lighter. I think that's probably, I think my hair looks darker on the screen than it actually is. Also, maybe it's because I was in the sun all the time. I'm not sure. You never know, though. We're going to open the big package in a second. But we have two other packages here. Two other packages. coming up. Aries says, I am Prussian, German, Greek, and Ottoman. Yeah, we're supposed to do a ham stream on Easter. We'll see. Hopefully that happens. Let me just check this real quick. Do a quick news check. Make sure nothing crazy is happening. Twitter once again keeps switching me back to top tweets instead of all tweets. Okay. By the way, I talked earlier about, I'm not going to go into it all again, but I talked earlier about why I didn't cover the incident today at the Capitol. But I don't know that I ever talked about why I didn't cover what happened. There was the terrible shooting in Orange, California. A few days ago, there was that shooting in Orange, California. And I know some people were messaging me about covering that. So that was something where the incident was completely over. It wasn't ongoing. And also, with shootings, unfortunately, there's a ton of shootings in this country. That's just the way it is. And there's a ton of shootings where multiple people get shot. And in most of them, it's not a person randomly shooting other people. So I don't cover every shooting, right? If I did, I'd be on the air nonstop covering shootings. So that shooting that happened in California was terrible. But what happened is the shooting was it was over. We were doing, by the time I heard about it, it was already over. So it just felt like I don't know what the coverage really is. Also it was 4 people got killed, which was terrible, but that there are multiple person shootings all the time with people getting killed. So I just chose not to cover it because it's I don't, at that point I don't know what I'm really going to add, and it's I don't cover every shooting, So it was terrible, it was awful. It was just an awful thing, but and it wasn't, it was somebody who it was anyway. So I'm just, if you see a shooting and I'm not covering it, it's, a very possible reason is that I just don't cover every shooting. There are a lot, though. And then there wasn't much information on it. Again, it's one of these things where I could go on the air and I could sit and just say the same thing over and over again for 2 hours. But it just doesn't feel like great coverage. Okay, we still have this big box to open. We still have this big box. We are going to open the big box. Right, in this case, Mr. Chauvin, if the shooter knew the people, which I believe happens most of the time. All right, let's open this. Gosh, seize the day, so impatient. Everybody gets so impatient about the packages. No one can wait 2 minutes. You're little children. Can't wait 2 minutes. This feels like a game. I think somebody sent me a marble game. Somebody sent me a marble game. This also doesn't feel small and consumable, by the way. Does this seem small and consumable to you? Small and consumable? Small and consumable? All right, I'll open it. No one's listening to me about small and consumable. No one's listening anymore. They just send me stuff. No, I don't think it's gumballs. Easy bake oven. Bossa Supernova, you think this is a gumball machine? This thick? It's a thin gumball machine if it is. Is there a note in here? There's no note. Oh, I think there's a note. I think there's a note. Hey, there's a note. There's a note. I wonder if this is something where it's like a company says, can you talk about our games on the air? What if it's that? Hey, Chris Lund is here. Chris says, Happy Easter. Happy Easter, Chris. No, it's not a note. It's a receipt. It's just a receipt. It's not a note. Yeah, Matt Danger says it's a manifesto. All right, here's it is. I think it's two of the same thing. It's a mini pinball machine. It's Space Race pinball game. Oh, and also home run pinball game. Somebody sent me 2 pinball games. Space Race and Home Run Baseball. Now these are very nice. They're not consumable, but they're very nice. Maybe because I was talking about pinball. Do you think it's because I was talking about pinball at some point? There's no note. There's no note. Is there? This is just a receipt. Oh, it says Ann. Ann, buyer Ann. Somebody named Ann sent this to me. Somebody named Ann sent it. All right, this one's baseball. So I guess you like each batter. I don't know why it says 640. Oh, I guess you get 3 outs, and you try to get as many points as possible. That's the baseball one. And then this one is Space Race. This is Space Race. Yeah, compact games for a compact apartment, says Kimberly. Thank you, Ann. This is Space Race. It's like the games are similar. It's just the backgrounds are different. Nice. Space Race. Yeah, Diana L says, play it on the plane. Everybody will love you. Hey, thank you to Ann. I don't even know who Ann is. Ann got me these pinball games. Space Race and Home Run. Are these Amazon? I don't even know where these are from. No, it says Little Folks Book and Toy Company. It's from Little Folks Book and Toy Company. Maybe it's because I was talking about pinball. Yeah, exactly. As Jujubee says, thank you, Ann, whoever you are. These could be nice for just if I need to chill for a few minutes. I can play pinball in my apartment. Hold on, let's keep everything organized here. Matt says, when I was a kid, I loved those games, to be honest. Hours of good, clean fun. These are from, I'll show you the, it says Little Folks Book and Toy Company. Little Folks Book, oh, they're on Amazon. Maybe these came from Amazon. Ooh, I bet they did. I bet they did. Here it is. I found it. There they are. Space Race Pinball and Home Run Pinball. Oh no, it's a 2-pack. I bet it's this. This is what it was. It was the Schilling Classic Pinball Games, Space Race and Home Run Baseball Gift Set Bundle. That's what it is. 2 different classic pinball games from Schilling. Pull the lever and fire away. Ages 3 and up. That fits me. Oh, I'll post a link to this. That's what it was. Oh, hold on. Sonic says they're from Sing Neon. Oh, those are cool. Hold on. I'm going to post the link, and then I'll get to that. Thank you, Sonic, for letting me know. All right, hang on a second here. Hang on. Just hang on. I figured it out. Those are very cool. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Hey, thanks to Sonic says they're from Sing Neon. She lurks. Hey, thank you, Sing Neon. Oh, Sing Neon says I am Ann. Yeah, these are cool. It's the 2-pack. There is something relaxing about. There's something about relaxing about just like doing this. Now, once you shoot all of them, how do you get them all back? Oh, you get them all back like this. I see. Then you get them all back like that. Sorry, I'm going to do this for like an hour. I'm going to relax and do this for an hour. All right. Hey, thank you for Space Race and Baseball Pinball from Sing Neon. I think I just got my high score. Now, Sing Neon, did you get this after I talked about? I was talking earlier about how I had when I was a kid, for a little bit, we had a pinball game in our house, like a simple one, like a big one. I wonder if Sing Neon saw that. Sonic says, I had a Tomy baseball version as a kid, wildly addictive. I think we might have had that too. We had like a bigger kind of game. Tomy baseball. Oh, this one. We had something like this. My brothers and I used to play these little electronic sports games. Oh, Rita's thinking about the toilet again. Rita says it's a great game to have by the toilet. Rita's always thinking about the toilet. John A. and PD says keep the original boxes. Keep them in the original boxes on display. Well, then you got to play them at some point. Hey, thank you. Maybe I can do both. Thank you, John A. and PD. Thank you. And Sing Neon. Ann is Sing Neon. Thank you so much, Ann. Those are really neat. From Ann, Sing Neon. That's good. And only 1/20th the size of the other package. Oh, Rita's Reel is really obsessed with toilets. Okay, let's now go to the next package. The back of the boxes, they just describe the game, I believe. It says classic portable pinball. All right, I need to get some more water. See, I'm almost done with my water. I was thirsty. Also, so we got the big package reveal coming up. We got the big package reveal coming up in just a couple minutes. But hang on. We have one package before that. Hang on one sec here. So I'm going to fill up my water bottle. I'm going to take 1 minute break and take a 1 minute break otherwise. So I need 1 minute, probably more like 1.5 minutes. Give me 1 minute. I'm coming right back, and we'll be right back, and we'll eventually do the big box opening. Okay, we're back. We're back. I want to show you really quick. I'm having an issue with my pan. So this is my pan that I like heat things up in. The problem is I use this for my baked potatoes. And the baked potatoes, I put some oil on the baked potatoes and it happens, I put the oil on the baked potato, and then I guess the oil like burns and it sticks to the pan, and then it's hard to get the oil off. And then like I actually, so I was sick of cooking stuff and cooking the same thing again and again and again. So I actually got some pizza tonight. I took a break and got some pizza tonight, and I heated up the pizza on the pan, but I think it ends up tasting like the oil. So, yeah, I think Cynthia Moon says cook on tin foil. Yeah, I think I might need to use some aluminum foil. I actually just wrote that down. I wrote that down today. It feels like wasteful to use the foil, though. But I guess I have to. I literally wrote down foil on my shopping list tonight. I probably can get this off with the barkeeper's friend. With the barkeeper's friend, yeah. Edward Kim mentioned barkeeper's friend, exactly. So I can probably scrub it, but I'll have to use barkeeper's friend, I think. Reality says you can reuse the foil. Can you reuse the foil? Well, Jujubee says, I have the same issue in my air fryer because I use olive oil for almost everything. I ended up using tin foil. Helena says, anyone know of another solution? She doesn't want to use all the foil. Parchment paper? Sonic thinks that barkeeper's friend may be too abrasive for this surface. Yeah, I think in theory this might be a non-stick pan. I don't know. We'll see. I might try it. Yeah, Kelsey says, looks like a non-stick coated pan which you should not use barkeeper's friend on. I guess all I really need is to get some foil or something. Misty Blue says, never put oil on non-stick pans. Metza tissue. What are the differences between parchment paper, bakery paper, wax paper, cooking paper, butter paper? Ugh, I got to read all this. Foil? I think maybe foil. Can I reuse the foil? Can I reuse the foil? What is parchment? Anyways, it's looking kind of sad. Jujubee says, I would not reuse foil unless you watch it. I don't cook that much anyway. I don't use it that much. I don't use it that much. This pan is so old. This pan is like 20 years old. Maybe I need like a different pan. Rock the Grouch says, if you reuse your foil, your pizza will taste like potato. But I don't know if I'm just going to put foil on this. I don't need a new pan if I'm just going to use foil on this, right? Because I'm just going to put foil on it anyway. I think I did try a little barkeeper's friends once, and it didn't work. Puzzle Mama says, try a light paste of baking soda and let it sit overnight. Rock the Grouch says, need no new pan. Reality of a Virtual World says, you don't need a new pan if you will use foil. All right, I'm going to get some foil. Okay. Let me put this back. Thank you, guys. Thanks for your advice. Must go get some foil. Maybe I'll try to get some foil tomorrow. Edward says, just put foil on it, don't throw it away. Okay. See, I can always count on you guys for good advice. Or at least advice. No, don't get me a new pan. Don't get me a new pan. Okay, let's open this thing. We have one package and then the big box. One other package and then the big box. This feels like a shirt. This feels like a shirt. Hey, you know who's watching? Is This Okay Now is watching. Is This Okay Now? That says you'll spend more on foil than you will for a new pan. Yeah, but if I get a new pan, I'll have the same problem again. Hey, Linda is back. Linda, we already opened a package. Thanks again to Sing Neon for the pinball games. That's super cool. These super fun pinball games. From Sing Neon. Super fun pinball games from Sing Neon. Thank you, Sing Neon. That's very cool of you. See, I'm just gonna relax. I'm gonna play one game of pinball and relax. Oops. What does this do? Now I'm confused. There's like a you pull out this piece? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. All right. Here we go. Zindley is here. Zindley is watching. This feels like a shirt. Somebody got me a shirt. Chris Smith says, I want my 115 minutes back. There's no note. I'm looking for a note. No one sends notes anymore. What happened to the notes? It's the same color as the breaking news I'm hungry one. I hope it's not another breaking news I'm hungry. Because it's the same color as breaking news I'm hungry. Uh-oh. Let's see what people say. Let's see what people say. I don't think it's a tuxedo shirt. What if it's the same shirt? What if somebody else got breaking news I'm hungry? Reality thinks it just says breaking news. Maybe it says breaking news I'm not hungry anymore. That'd be good. Then it can switch shirts in the middle of the broadcast. All right, are you ready? Yeah, Helena says, packages sent direct from seller, no chance for note. Well, what can I say? Then I don't know who it's from. Here we go, guys. What if it just says nothing? No, this is different. It's not breaking news. On three. One. I think I just saw what it is. It's pretty cool. It says, this is great. Hold on a second. It says property of USS Enterprise. Oh, because I've been watching Star Trek. This is a nice shirt. Look at this. Property of USS Enterprise. That's a cool shirt. It's because I've been watching Star Trek lately. I'll put it on now. It's a men's large. I'm going to go put it on. See? Thank you. That's very nice of you. Whoever sent it. Here, hold on. I'll put the shirt on. Now I can put the shirt on. This is a cool shirt. Hold on. This is a cool shirt. Look at this. Yeah, NCC 1701. Very nice. I wonder if this is licensed or not, or if this is just like an unlicensed Star Trek memorabilia. Jay-Z says, we'll need to buy Steve a sonic screwdriver now. I haven't seen that yet on the show. Oh, Sing Neon sent this as well. Oh, Sing Neon, this is very kind of you. Sing Neon, I think, sent this. Sing Neon, this is great. It's very nice. My first Star Trek memorabilia. Oh, Jay-Z says it's from Doctor Who. Sonic screwdriver. Here, let me see if I can find this on Amazon. Sing Neon, thank you. That's very nice of you. My first Star Trek thing. Memorabilia, I guess it is. If that's, or anything. My first Star Trek anything. Well, they have a bunch of, it's interesting. There's a lot of different models of the property of USS Enterprise. It's a popular shirt. There's all these different models. But I kind of like this one because I like the subtleness of it. I like that it's only just right here, which I think is cool. I can't find this one in particular. Yeah, it just says Amazon. Star Trek swag, says Reed Israel. This is cool. Yeah, most of them are like, oh, I think I found it. Did I find it or not? Nah. Now I'm getting to the ones with the, not many of them are like just have just the thing right here, like where the pocket is. That's really cool. Well, again, thank you, Sing Neon. Oh my gosh. I got my first, I'm a real Star Trek fan now. It's really cool though. It's just a cool shirt. Like, even if you don't know what Star Trek is, it's very subtle. See, it's very subtle. I don't know if you can see this. I'm a men's large. So thank you. Now, Anne, did you send me this too? Anne, did you send me this too? Because somebody sent me this. Reed Israel says it's nicely understated, makes a statement. Yeah, it's great. I've told you my theory on men's clothing before. Men's clothing is all either too boring or too crazy. Like, if you want to make a ton of money, make men's clothing that's kind of like this, where it's a little funky, but still but not too funky. Everything, if you're a man and you go to buy clothes, it's like you go buy t-shirts, it's either too boring or too crazy. You don't find the in-between. This is like a nice in-between. It's not boring, but it's not too crazy. Nan B says, maybe this is the spaceship. Matt says it's a Klingon. Will somebody at least admit to sending this to me? Is no one admitting sending it to me? Polly would know. Did Polly send it? It feels like it's one thing. It feels like a piece of wood. Why did somebody send me a piece of wood? It's like a giant cutting board. Kathy Calm sent it? Kathy Calm, you sent this? Now, Kathy Calm, please explain. Because I normally say, send me stuff that's small and consumable. This seems kind of big for small and consumable. Kathy, do you want to tell me anything? Tell us anything more about this? Kathy Calm? Kathy, you realize I live in one room. Jay-Z, I did provide my mailbox address like a little while ago, but I'll post it again. The mailbox address is in the chat, coming up again. Oh, Polly says on the edge of my seat. Polly, maybe it's a real fathead. Oops. Oh, no. Yeah, he said it. Did Kathy say anything more? Let's see. Kathy has gone quiet. Kathy has gone quiet. Polly says, how dare you? She said it folds up. It folds up? It folds up? Oh, no. Oh, no. Kathy. I don't know, Kathy. She posted that it folds up in the closet. In the closet? It folds up in the closet? Oh, no. Yeah, Off My Lawn says so it gets bigger. I guess I have to open it now. Dory says just open it and say thank you. No, I need to emphasize to you guys that, because then I'll keep getting more boxes this size. I literally live in one room. I have no space. I have multiple boxes of things. There are multiple boxes of things from when I moved that are unopened boxes because I have nowhere to put things. I have 2 boxes in my kitchen that are just boxes of crap that I can't put in a closet because I don't have any more space. All right, Kathy. We'll have to see what it is. Anything else you want to say about it, Kathy, before we open it? I'm just seeing if Kathy adds anything. Tony, I'm guessing my apartment would be smaller in Japan. Buttergin wants me to open it. Jay-Z's going to send me 10,000 Steve faces to stick on the wall. She said it hides well. I don't know. I'm very concerned. Again, generally speaking, I ask for small and consumable. Right? Small and consumable? Oh boy. It's so big. Whatever it is, it's heavy and big. It feels like an ironing board. This honestly feels like an ironing board. It feels like she sent me an ironing board. I'm not kidding you. That's what it feels like. Look at the inside. It's orange. Or maybe it's a chair. Is it a folding chair? Is it a folding chair? It feels like an ironing board or a folding chair. Is it a stool? What is it? A stool? It's a stool? Look, this is a great stool. Kathy, this is a really nice stool. It's a really nice stool. It's very nice. It's very nice. It's really cool. I don't have anywhere to put it. I don't have a couch. There's no couch in here because I have nowhere to put it. She says for the kitchen. For the kitchen. I guess I could use it if I sit in the kitchen. So it is something to sit on in the kitchen. I do have an extra chair though. You know where my extra chair is? In the closet, because there's no room for it here. So this is very nice. This is a very nice stool. It's cool. It's orange. Like, it's very cool. It's very cool. However, I need to point out, again, like, there is no space in my apartment. Dana says, dude, be thankful. No. See, Dana, we can't do this. Like, I don't want to give people a false impression, and then people keep sending me stuff I have no room for. So it's in all of the viewers' interest if I'm honest about these things. Cam says, you said I needed one. I don't think I said I ever needed a stool. It's very nice. It's super cool. It's a really cool color. I really like it. I just don't know what to say. Look, again, I got to be honest. Should I sit on it? Kathy's probably not even watching anymore. Kathy's probably not watching anymore. I think Kathy's given up on the channel. I don't know what to say. Tucked out of the way. I don't have any room to tuck anything out of the way anymore. I just told you there's 2 boxes of unpacked stuff from moving in the kitchen because I don't have any more room to tuck things out of the way. No, it's not really. I don't have a bar counter in the kitchen because there's a bar counter in the kitchen which I can't use. You know why? Because the boxes of stuff are under the bar counter. It's literally 7 feet. All 7 feet of the bar counter are unusable because I keep my stuff under there because I have extra stuff because there's nowhere else to put the stuff. The chair I have, that white IKEA chair, which I used to use in my kitchen, I can't even put in the bar counter here because there's no room for it. It's in the closet. Have you noticed you haven't seen the white chair? Because there's no room for it. It's stuck in the closet. All right. Let's open this up. Chris Lund has had enough. Here's the stool. It's a very nice stool. I'm sitting on the stool. The stool does work. Breaking news, the stool works. It's very nice. I just have nowhere to put it. Now I have this giant box, too. So, Kathy, I very much appreciate the thought. I really do. The stool is a really cool stool. But this is, look, I'm an honest person. So I got to be honest. As I've said, this is why I say pretty much every broadcast, small and consumable. And I explain why. So I don't know what to do. I have a stool. Coffee Chat says take your email off. Your email off? So you quit getting things you don't need? So I should... no, there's no storage. We don't have any storage for our apartment in this apartment building. I don't have extra storage, unfortunately. So it's too much to expect the viewers to be able to understand an instruction like small and consumable. And instead of doing that, I should just not let people send me stuff. That's what you're saying. Because it's just too unrealistic to think that rule can be followed. So I should just say, don't send me stuff anymore. And I every time I give the rule, I explain the rule. I just feel terrible. I feel terrible when people send me stuff and I don't have room for it. I don't want that to happen. I feel awful. People are being nice and they're trying to do something nice and they're sending me something nice, which is really nice. I don't want to have people be in that position where they send me something that I don't have room for. I feel bad for the people sending it. But this is why I literally say every broadcast now, small and consumable, and I explain why. I feel terrible. Because it's so nice. People they're trying to be nice. Kathy's doing a nice thing. She's sending me a lovely thing. It's a very nice gesture. She's being nice. So I feel bad for the people who send it. I could just lie. I could say thanks. Oh, thanks, I love it, and then throw it away. You guys wouldn't know, but I would know, and I'd feel terrible about it. I mean, I guess some of you would prefer I just lie and throw stuff away. I'm not going to do that. I'm not that type of person. Thank you, Erica. Erica says, increasing your rent money so you can have more room for stuff next year. Thank you, Erica. Anyways. So it's a very nice gesture by Kathy, and I really thank Kathy for the gesture of sending it to me. It's very nice. It's just I got to be honest with you guys. I mean, I have no room for it. I don't even have room for the chair I bought for myself last year. It's sitting in the closet. I don't think I've used it once since I've been here. The The chair we did a whole stream about, the IKEA chair, the white chair, it's in the closet. But I feel bad. I can't leave this on the balcony. It could blow away. Also, it'd probably get wet. There's like if it rains on this, I don't think this will do very well in the rain. Anyways. So this is all the drama of tonight. Ian likes the Discord. I'm glad you like the Discord, Ian. Yeah, the Discord chat is working now, guys. The Discord chat is working. We have a Discord for all of my channels. You can talk to other viewers when we're not on the air. I'll post the link in the chat right now. Anyways, well, we might have lost Kathy as a viewer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if we did. I really appreciate the gesture. It's very nice of her. But I'm not going to lie to my audience. I'm not going to do that. Anyways, now Kathy will join the support group with Summer and Report of the Week. They now have a 3-person support group. Yeah. Diana says, remember the animation of the person watching a streamer and crying under the covers. Exactly. Like, look, I can throw stuff out. It's no big deal for me. I feel bad for Kathy. I feel bad for the person that sends me the thing. Again, I can throw stuff away without you guys knowing. It doesn't matter. But I really feel bad for the people who send it. I can give it away. I can give it away. You guys won't know any better. I don't want people sending stuff. People want to send me stuff that I can use. No, I never throw things out. If I have to get rid of something, I'll give it away. I don't just throw things in the garbage. I could. Zipper says, I'm sad also now. Brian says, autograph it and auction it for charity. Hey, it's Nathan Rita. Auction it off. I don't think Kathy would like that. Yeah, Helena says this was an emotional moment we are all processing. Seize the day. I don't think anyone's making anybody feel bad. Just being honest. Robin Banks says, thanks for the cast, Ukraine. Anyways, well, what can I say? What can I say? This is what it was gonna come. It was gonna come to this at some point. It was gonna come to this at some point. Someone was gonna send me furniture. All right. Well, it's been an emotional journey tonight. But I think at this point, I don't know what we're going to do after that. Jeff Haas says, we knew this day would come. Oh, thank you, Tony Del Monte. Tony says, at Jerry Lynn retirement show, when I showed Al Snow a glimpse of mouth guitar, Brian Heffron was there and saw it. Wow. I did not know you two had been in the same place before. Hey, thanks, Tony. That's very kind of you. I really appreciate your support, Tony. And thanks for the story about you and Brian Heffron, fellow viewer Brian Heffron. No, Edward. Edward, I am sorry. There are no more packages to open. Dana says, don't be honest because I'm afraid you'll be getting tons more big stuff. Coffee chat. Coffee chat, I'm timing you up. All right. No, that's it. That's all the stuff to open. That's it. That's everything. We've done everything we came here to do tonight. Thank you, Sonic. Sonic, thanks for all your support. Sonic says, thanks, Steve, mods, chatters. Stay cool, Arizona Jumper. Capital Story, Chauvin Trial, Michelle's Easter Card, 1986 Steve and Jay-Z. Sing Neon's Pinball and Star Trek shirt. Non-stick, quote in quotes, pan, Kathy Calm Stool. Hey, that's a great summary, Sonic. I think you got everything. Thank you, Sonic, very much. Thank you. I need to. I thought Zipper. What I thought you said, Zipper. Zipper didn't say this. What I thought Zipper said is, Steve, you should start a channel where you send other people stuff. Yeah, I got to start doing that. I got to get rid of some of my stuff by sending it to other people. Hey, thanks, Brian Heffron. Hey, but thanks our moderators. Linda Belk was moderating. Mark Helton, Sarah Joy. They were all there. We had other moderators too. And thanks again, Kathy Calm. I know you hate me. It's a really nice thing you sent. And it was a very nice thought. So I really do appreciate it. Kathy Calm. And also Sing Neon for the pinball and the t-shirt. Thank you so much, Sing Neon, as well. Seize the Day says, send me Turkish candy. Yeah, we're going to try to do an Easter ham stream. We're going to try to do Easter ham stream. But thank you guys for watching, and thanks to all the lurkers, too. Thanks to the lurkers. Thank you, Aries, for watching. Lithrone. No, I got a ham. I was sent a ham. I was sent a ham. I was sent a ham and like 12 things of pineapple chunks and a giant thing of maraschino cherries, I think it was. Michelle Ryan, thanks for watching. Don Coe. Arizona Jumper. Lisa Kober. Xmas Snow. Christmas Snow. Lady Bell. Lady Bell was lurking. RT Firefly. MGD. JZ Paula Faust. Hey, thanks to everybody who donated as well. That is really nice of you guys. Very much appreciate the donations. Thank you so much to the donors. Very cool of you guys. Thank you for the donations. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Very nice of you. Some people like this stream and laugh a lot, and I think some people thought this stream made them. Some people were made sad by this stream. The reactions are all over the place. There'll probably be a heated discussion on the Discord about the stream. Pug Mama, thanks for watching. Misty Blue says, lockdown starts here tomorrow, 28 days. I don't know where Misty Blue is. Ian Anderson, thanks for watching. Manic Miner was watching in the Lurkers Lounge. Northern Light Tarot was watching. We did a lot this stream, though. We did a lot this stream. Jeff Haas said, I laughed and cried. Hey, Black Cat, thanks for watching. One viewer one time, like 3 months ago, a viewer messaged me, and the viewer said they were going to buy me an office chair. And I said, oh, that's really sweet of you, but I have this office chair I'm very happy with, and I have no room for it. And they're like, oh, I'm glad you told me. So a viewer did come close to literally sending me a like full-sized office chair. Like in the mail. Which was a very nice thought. Yeah, Edward, I am quite excited. Monday is my second shot. Monday I'll be driving to Jacksonville. Jay-Z, is the Discord link not working? It should be working. Thanks, Cherie, for watching. Misty Blue, Amber E. Oh, Ontario. Misty Blue's in Ontario. Okay. Thank you. Stay safe there. Seize the Day is there too. She says we're in Big Caca here. The Princess, Lisa Kober, Camp. There is a Discord help email address. If you don't know how to use Discord, you can message the help email address, and one of the folks like Danny or somebody else will help you. Jay-Z's getting second shot on Friday. Very nice. Very nice. Can somebody post the Discord help email address? One of the moderators probably knows it. There is a Discord. I think is it AFTV Fans Discord? Is that at Gmail? Is that what it is? I'm not sure. Oh, thanks, Rita's Real, for the mic drop sticker. Thank you, Rita's Real. Much appreciated. Thanks so much. And thanks, Rita, again, for all of your... Rita and everybody else who helped me do the coverage last night, sending me updates. Thank you. Yes, Sarah Joy posted the Discord email. Seriously, people want to help you with Discord. If you email that email address, aftvfansdiscord@gmail.com, and just say like, hey, I watched the channel, I can't figure out how to use Discord. Somebody will write you back and help you. Polly, thanks for watching. Judy Socket. Diana L. Hey, in 2.5 weeks, I'll actually be going back to Boston. How about that? Edward, I will post about it on Monday. Eddie Watson, you're on your way to Banville. Oh, Misty Blue is Shelly, who donates on PayPal. Oh, thank you. I didn't know Misty Blue was Shelly. I don't know that. Did I know that? Maybe I don't. I forget the people's names. Oh, Shelly, thank you. Misty Blue is Shelly. There's probably a number of people like that who use like different names. And let's see here. Hold on a second here. Mysterious Burns is there. Shelley, does your last name have 4 letters? I won't say it on the air. I think that's the Shelley. It could be a different one, though. Edward Kim, thanks for watching. Dana, thanks for watching. Canadian Cat. Yeah, Canadian Cat. No, Canadian Cat. None of the Johnson & Johnson doses from the Baltimore factory were given out because they weren't even put in bottles and sent out. All the doses of Johnson & Johnson that have been given out in the U.S. are from the Netherlands. So none of that has made it out to be distributed yet. But I'm keeping an eye on that story. Oh, yeah, see, yes, there's a couple of Shelleys. Exactly. Maybe Misty Blue will clear it up. I don't really know people's last names. Some people I do. Coffee Chat, thank you for watching. Gatorbait 007, thank you for watching. Off My Lawn loves the Charmin extended toilet roll holder. Charmin extended toilet paper roll holder. All right. I'm glad you love it. Hey, a bunch of you, I hope you get your free nasal strips soon as well. Some of you ordered free nasal strips. Remember in the last stream I gave you the link for the free nasal strip samples? Let's see here. I just thought of something I need to talk about next time. Thanks for the help with my pan. I got to go buy some foil. Oh, I forgot about something else. We're getting off the air, so I'll talk about this more next time because some people might have missed it. So remember last stream, I said that Mike and Ed's barbecue was in Alabama was replaced by a Wells Fargo. I was wrong. Mike and Ed's barbecue did permanently close in Auburn, Alabama, but it was not replaced by a Wells Fargo because I was looking 1 block over on the map. So just to clarify, I actually posted a comment. I posted a comment under the broadcast with this correction. In case you missed it, I posted a comment under the broadcast. See, go to barbecue sauce taste test. Where is the comments? If you go down to the comments, it says, correction, it turns out the Wells Fargo did not replace Mike and Ed's barbecue, although the restaurant is permanently closed. I was looking at the wrong place on the map. So I did post the comment. Why is it doing this? Why are the comments all buried under the recommended videos anyways? So just to be clear, the Wells Fargo, the Mike and Ed's barbecue was not replaced by Wells Fargo, but it did go out of business, or at least in that location. Okay, but I'll show you the next stream. Next stream, I'll show the map, so to be clear, so I can fully clarify. Hey, thanks so much to Lisa of the Lion. Hey, thanks, Lisa of the Lion, for the How's It Going sticker. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Lisa of the Lion. And also thank you to Dillamond. Dillamond said, this message is small and consumable. It's funny, Dillamond. I feel like I can't laugh at it too hard, though, because then people will get mad at me. But I appreciate it, Dillamond. Thank you. Dillamond gets it. Thank you. Did I see your comment on my last video? No. I'll have to check it. Am I going to have to delete the comment? I'm probably going to have to delete it. I bet I have to delete it. Yep, I'm going to have to delete it. I bet. Let's see. Were you being inappropriate? I don't even understand the comment. Yeah, Seize Today, we'd love to have you back there on the monthly Patreon chat. I'll check it out. Me so hungry, I'll check it out. Oh, yeah, I'll have to watch it. Oh, thank you, C. Michelle Sparks. C. Michelle Sparks gave to the Bigger House Fund. Thank you, C. Michelle Sparks. Somebody, at one point when we were talking, somebody wrote in the chat, why don't you just get a bigger apartment? Why do you think? Me so hungry, I will check out your comment. Erica says, didn't realize it was a Patreon. I never talk about the Patreon. I probably should mention it. I have a Patreon that's under Agenda Free TV, but basically one of the things, Patreon is just a place where people can support creators and they can make like a monthly donation. But I have this thing where like, if you donate like $10 a month, for everybody who donates $10 a month, we do a video chat with me and whoever else wants to come, the donors, and we do a live Zoom. All of us are on camera, unless people. Sometimes people don't want to be on camera, but anyone who wants to be on camera can be on camera. And so we all meet up and we just chat once a month, and it's really fun. And a number of the people who watch, who you see in the chat, are actually there. But I never mention this. People just hear about it by word of mouth. You can do it for 1 month and see if you like the chat. I'll post the link just in case anybody wants to go there, but that's up to you. People are so generous in their support anyway. They allow me to do this for a living, so I really do appreciate it. Hang on. Dillamond, the t-shirts are at Amazon and TeePublic. If you go to Amazon and you look up Agenda Free TV, there are Agenda Free TV t-shirts. If you go to TeePublic, T-E-E Public, and look up Agenda Free TV, you'll find them there too. I'll post the Patreon link in case anybody wants to see it. Oh, actually Sarah Joy is going to post. Nightbot's going to post the link to the t-shirts. Oh, thanks, Sarah Joy. Yeah, Edward, I know, Edward. Oh, Ryder says, thanks for the Lurkers Lounge, for everything you do. Thanks, Ryder. You're the most watched info entertainment on our TV. Hey, thanks. So glad you and the others there are liking it, Ryder. Thank you, Ryder. Okay. Northern Light Tarot, thanks for watching as well. And Dana MAA. Yeah, at some point we'll have Tube Guy come back. Tony, yes, it'd be good to do an interview at some point. We haven't done an interview in a while, so it is on the to-do list. I will let you know, Tony. We just haven't done one in a while. Oh, Nancy Mattis. Hey, thanks, Nancy. I've heard stories. Sometimes people get stronger side effects from the second shot. I have not had my second shot yet. So I am certainly mentally prepared to have side effects from it. I had 2 days of side effects from the first shot. Nancy Mattis, thank you so much. Good luck with your second shot if you're just getting it soon. Aries, I don't know the schedule tomorrow. I'm sure I'll be streaming in some sense tomorrow. Zipper, thanks for watching too. Who's in British Columbia. Don Co, I think YouTube takes out 30%, which is fine with me because they provide the platform and everything. The PayPal donations, they only take out like 5% or something. That's the secret other way to donate. I don't even remember what the address is. Is it Lookner.net? Is that what I have it set up as? I literally don't remember it. I never discuss it. Yeah, Lookner.net is the other way to donate. By the way, I read that PayPal is letting people pay with cryptocurrency now. So in theory, if somebody has Bitcoin, and once in a while somebody used to ask, "Can I donate with Bitcoin?" I think they can do it on PayPal now. No, Peppa Chicken. I've done Streamlabs. I've tried it. It doesn't really work for this for various reasons, but I appreciate. I have used it before, but for this, yeah, this is the way it is. There's various reasons, but thank you for the suggestion, Peppa Chicken. Oh, Jay-Z. Hey, Jay-Z had a great idea. Jay-Z had this idea that when I'm in Boston, I have to go back to Boston twice over the next couple months. I got to go back at the end of May too. So he says sometime when I'm in Boston, Jay-Z should join me for a stream. That would be really fun. That would be really fun. We should do that, Jay-Z. That'd be great. It's a good idea. April says, "Can I donate with Dogecoin?" I don't know how. Let's see here. Currency. No. Let's see here. Customers can buy, sell, and hold 4 different cryptocurrencies in PayPal: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. I assume if you want to pay for it donate with it, you have to have one of those, I think. No, I have one more shot. Oh, thanks, Aries Purek. Thank you. Hey, Don, that's fine. We really don't talk about this. But if people want to donate and they don't want to donate on YouTube, you can go to Lookner.net and it's like it's a very small commission taken out of that by PayPal. So that's the other option. But that'd be fun to do a stream with Jay-Z. That would be fun. That'd be really fun. Good idea, Jay-Z. Yeah, Jay-Z, we'll both be vaccinated too, right? Because Jay-Z, you're getting the second shot on Friday. So, by the time I'm back for a few days, you and I will both be fully vaccinated. Now, that'd be great. We should do that. We should do it. So we'll try to get that done. We'll try to do a me and Jay-Z stream. All right, guys. I think we're going to wrap this up. I really appreciate you joining the stream tonight, though, and watching, and all your support as well. Oh, John A. and PD joined Patreon. All right. I guess it takes me a little while to get the notifications. They'll send me a notification. But that's cool. Yeah, I mean, the monthly chat is super fun. So if you do join Patreon, that's very kind of you. I hope you come to the chat, the monthly chat. No, seize the day with once if you're fully vaccinated. CDC says you're like if I were to get together with JD, we wouldn't need to mask and distance. We've both been vaccinated. Robin wants me to interview a YouTube star. I don't know if they want me to interview them. Tony, it's going to be Tony's 21st year on K-Fan Sports Radio. Nice. Nancy Mattis says, not get you rolling your eyes. I hear them cars. I'm confused. Nancy Mattis. What do you mean? When was I rolling my eyes? And what do you mean I hear them cars? I'm confused. Please explain, Nancy Mattis. Thanks for your support, Nancy. I'm rolling my eyes? When? And what does it have to do with the cars? All right. We are going to wrap up this live stream. Deborah says, Yankee Stadium won't let in fans without proof of vaccine. Nancy says, I hear them and sounds like drag racing. Oh, it's actually, it's sometimes it's louder out there. Nancy, there's often for some reason in Orlando, very loud motorcycles is a big thing in Orlando. So it's actually been pretty quiet tonight, though. I mean, sometimes it's way louder, but there's a lot of very loud motorcycles. That's just a thing around here. And sometimes loud cars. But it's been pretty quiet, actually. It's not bad tonight. Not too bad. It's quieter than the Atlanta apartment was. No question. All right, Ryder, thanks for watching. Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate that, Nancy. Thanks so much for your support. All right. Edward Kim, thanks for watching. Lithrone, Darren Markley, Melissa Bertram, thank you. Yeah, some of the motorcycles are so loud that if you're on the street with it, it like hurts your ears. It's terrible. They're blocks away, but you can hear them here. Me So Hungry says, I used to have that in San Pedro. No mo, though. Trouble with the Trees, thank you for watching. Brian Heffron, thanks for watching. Seize a day, email them. See if they'll help you if you email them. Zipper, thanks for watching. Dana MAA, thank you for watching. Apocalypse, thanks for watching. Marcus, thanks for watching. And thanks again, Kathy Calm. I don't know that Kathy Calm's ever going to watch the channel again, but if she's still listening, I really do appreciate you sending the stool. In spite of the other factors involved, I do appreciate it. And thanks again to Sing Neon for the pinball and the shirt as well. Thank you. All right, guys. I am going to wrap this up. Oh, Saint Soulsborne says good night. Good night, Saint Soulsborne. Oh, and thank you. Yes, Erica and John A. signed up for the Patreon. Erica and John A. signed up. That's very kind of you guys. I hope you can make the chat. John A. and Erica, thank you. Oh, and Team RJ Official, thanks for watching from the Philippines. Nancy Mattis says, live long and prosper. Thank you, Nancy. Much appreciated. I'm so happy with my Star Trek shirt. Thank you. Kathy Calm never posted again, did she? I think she's upset. Well, what can I do? What can I do? Oh, thanks, The Princess, for the vibe sticker. The Princess. Thank you, The Princess. Mark French is saying goodbye. Thank you, Mark French, for watching. Chet Tsar, thanks for watching. Cam, thanks for watching. Jan Porter, thanks for watching. Oh, she did post again? Did Kathy post again after? What did she say? I never saw it. What did she say? Arizona Jumper says she posted again. Robin Banks, thanks for watching, Robin. Kreskin says, so somebody sent me durian chips one time, I think. See, Michelle Sparks says they usually come back after a bit. Usually, but not always. Off My Lawn says yes, but nobody can remember what she posted. Before we get off the air, can somebody remember what she posted? Oh, Kathy's still there. Oh, Kathy says, thanks, happy Easter. Are we okay, Kathy? Kathy, this is closure. Are we okay? Kathy, you can also message me on Twitter if you want to discuss it. If you want to discuss it further, Kathy, reach out to me on Twitter. @Lookner on Twitter. Send me a DM. See, Kathy stopped back in. Wow, that's closure. Look at how happy everybody in the chat is. Why did Nightbot deleted? Why did Nightbot time out Erica? Erica posted Steve loves closure, and Nightbot timed out Erica. Why did Nightbot time out Erica? That makes no sense. Kathy says, just get a fire extinguisher in the kitchen? What does that mean? I don't even know what that means, what Kathy just said. Get a fire extinguisher in the kitchen? Because the troll, says Sarah Joy? There was an I don't know what's going on. Nightbot just timed her out. Seemed like a reasonable comment. Super Nintendo Zach says burn the stool? No. Okay. Who knows what Kathy will do next? But I'm glad Kathy came back in the chat. So we got closure. But don't talk about closure or Nightbot will time you up. All right, guys. See, everybody's so happy that Kathy came back. If only Summer would come back, then people would be happy about that too. We lost Summer, though. Anton Craze was watching on TV. All right, guys, that is it. We are getting off the air. I'm going to try to go for a run. That's what I'm going to try to do. Hey, guys, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Good stream tonight. Good stream the last couple nights. Nice job. Nice job, guys. We did it. So we will have more coverage for you soon, more live streams soon. So remember, @Lookner channel on Twitter, @Lookner channel on Twitter, and sign up for the Discord. The Discord, there's a Discord chat. There's now a Discord chat. You can chat with other viewers when we're not on the air. Check it out. The Discord, you'll see the link pop up in the chat in a second. But check out the Discord. You can chat with other viewers when we're not on the air. So go do that. All right, Chetsar, Linda Bird Bike, everybody else there. Sharif, thanks for watching. Jay-Z, thank you. Jay-Z, we're going to do that stream. That'll be fun. That's going to be very fun. That'll be great. All right, guys, and thank you again to the mods. Linda Belk, Mark Helton, Sarah Joy, Lizzie. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, moderators. All right, guys, that's it for now. And I'm going to go sit and look at my orange stool. All right, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and we will see you really, really soon. And I hope you have a very good weekend.